for the audience that's been kind enough to sit, I'm Ashish and I represent Increff. So basically Increff expands into incredible efficiency, right? That is what we are trying to bring into the lives of our retailers, the brands that we work with. A couple of them were sitting here with me as well during the panel, right? So one of the things that we discussed during the panel, and I'd like to quickly recap, I spoke about it essentially, was that brands and retailers will generate or have been generating data that is enough to go around this globe 200 times. What do we do with that data, right? So if you are an apparel or a fashion retailer, you would probably still be working on Excel sheets. You'd probably still having your planners, buyers do their work on Excel sheets. Increff essentially has two different kinds of product lines. One of our product lines is our workflow solutions. How do I go to the next slide? Right, so this is a list of our complete suite of solutions that you see on the screen right here. So the first solution that we have is our merchandising solution. What it essentially does, if you're a brand or a retailer, we take your data from the past 18 months, we load it here, and then we do some corrections on that data. What do we correct? We correct it for underbuying and overbuying patterns, right? So underbuying is when you essentially bought something and it ran out of its planned life cycle even before it was supposed to. That's underbuying. Overbuying is when you bought something and you had to liquidate it heavily. So we do that, and then we give you something called OTBs. You buy against those OTBs, and then we do optimal store allocation. The way we are different, one of the questions that always gets asked to me is, how are you different to the other merchandising tools available in the market? So first of all, we start essentially by consuming your data and correcting it. We do something called true ROS, true rate of sale. And then based on that true rate of sale, we do attribution of your product. And depending on the plans that you have for your next year, etc., next season, we give you something called OTBs, using which you can essentially buy and then distribute those products. Once your product starts selling in the market, my tool still does a daily level analysis. It sees your sales and inventory. And then it recommends, if you've placed something incorrectly in a place, you should pull it back and resend it to a store where it has the potential of performing better, or similar styles are performing better there. So that's about my merchandising solution. The second bit of products that we have is our warehouse management system. Now, Increff's warehouse management system is one of the most simplest to use. We have kind of optimized it for your warehouse operator to use it very, very optimally. How we do it is we serialize every single bit of inventory that enters your warehouse. So your inventory accuracy, one of the problems that usually gets talked about in most of the D2C events is that how do I capture the truth of my inventory? Using my WMS, where you serialize every single piece of inventory that enters your warehouse, you essentially capture this truth of inventory 100% accurate. And then we have several other features like real-time inventory sync with all the marketplaces. And because it is real-time, you essentially do not need to maintain any buffer inventory, which is your blocked capital that goes out of the system. So you expose every single piece of inventory that you have available with you for sales, whether it is online channels or offline channels. Both your B2B and B2C channels have the single view of one consolidated inventory, right? And then we have recently launched our newest offering, which is our O2O, or the offline to online, the theme of our discussion right now. So what we are doing here is we are again taking all your inventory, which is available in your offline stores as well, to expose it to the online sales channels, right? This tool comes built in with order routing and splitting mechanisms, which is one of the important features to have if you are fulfilling from multiple locations in your business. And then it has various other features that are essentially required to be there in the O2O, right? Next bit that we have is our B2B commerce platform. Now, through this particular solution, what we are trying to do, if you are a brand that has a distributor network, we are helping you to expose your entire inventory in the warehouse to these distributor networks as well, from where they can have a real-time view. And it kind of becomes a B2B commerce, similar to what you have an Amazon or a Flipkart where you go and order. Your distributor can come and order, looking at the inventory availability through this particular solution. Again, all the updates, inventory updates, etc., happen in the real time. What is our value proposition essentially, right? So Increff's value proposition is 100% inventory exposure, accurate inventory exposure, and 100% inventory accuracy, essentially because we are serializing everything. And then because our WMS is designed in such a way that even your picking, packing, all the processes get connected to the unique serial ID that you put on the product, the operational efficiencies also go as high as 100%. Apart from this workflow solution, what we also have is something called regional utilization, where we analyze your sales data and map it to the zip code level availability of products. And imagine if you purchased products for the next season, how do you go about intelligently allocating it to your various regional DCs? So we do that analysis and we give you recommendations. And one of our customers has recently been able to achieve 90% regional utilization using one of these tools. Right? What are the capabilities that we bring to the retail business? So we are helping you grow X to 10X, right? Data-driven strategies and actionable insights. Our products are innovative and we provide you services such as warehousing, etc. Our technologies are specifically geared towards enhancing the retail experience that your end consumer has. We offer you cost efficiencies, right? So our products bring in a lot of cost efficiencies in your overall planning, buying, distribution, warehouse management. And all our solutions are SaaS, and we are an API-first company, so the implementation timelines and deployment is also a breeze. Some of the marketplaces that we are integrated with. So this is about our Omni or WMS solution. So we are integrated with most of the primary marketplaces that are there in India. These are some of the testimonials, the values that we've delivered to our clients. We currently work with almost all the large brands and companies in the world. This is our co-founding team. We are here at the booth in the beginning of the show itself. So if you want to find out more, please do visit us. We'll be happy to take any questions from you. Thank you.